This is the carnivore diet, and there are so many people online telling you you have to eat it.
Best I ever felt was when I was on the carnivore diet.
There are things in meat that you have to have that you cannot get from plants.
Only meat, no fruit, no vegetables. Which sounds great, except it's killing you slowly. You would look at this and go, it's only protein in organic food. And yes, I won't lie, there is countless people telling you that it's the best diet and they feel amazing. So how's it killing you slowly then? A diet is normally made up of 3 macronutrients: protein, carbs, and fats. These are the big parts of food that we need to function normally. But carnivores completely remove carbs because, you know, carnivores? You don't see a T-Rex walking around trying to eat apples. He's the bad motherfucker trying to sink his teeth into some nice, tasty meat. This is why people think that carnivore is so great, because we're eating like our ancestors. Except humans were never carnivores. We still ate fruits, plants, just carbs in general. But if you were to do carnivore and just cut out all the carbs in your diet, you're not just cutting out carbs that come from bread or fruits. You're cutting a lot of other things out, what we would call micronutrients. These are the nutrients in food we do need, but not nearly as much as protein, carbs, or fats. So it is something that carnivores need to be aware of, that they need to take vitamins and minerals because they're not getting them through their diet. But by not eating fruit, vegetables, plants, there is one thing carnivores are missing out on, and it is the exact reason why the carnivore diet is killing you. So what is it? Fiber. All these foods, they got fiber in them, but what is fiber? Dietary fiber is the indigestible part of plant-based foods such as fruits, vegetables, grains, and legumes that pass through the human digestive system largely unchanged. And if you're not eating enough fiber, you're increasing your chance of dying from all things: cardiovascular disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, cancers. If you're not eating enough, you can increase your chance of all-cause mortality by up to 25%. All-cause mortality meaning death from anything in general. But what are the benefits of fiber? It can help you get better bowel movements, aka taking better shits. It prevents constipation, it improves blood pressure, lowers cholesterol, it lowers your heart disease risk, but it keeps you fuller for longer, which helps you either lose fat or stay at a healthy body weight. Basically, this happens because your body can't digest it, so it slows down the digestion process. So you losing fat plus fiber, good. And what's this diet missing out on? Fiber. What should you be eating to stay healthy? Fiber. But how much should you be eating a day to see these benefits? Because 90% of people don't eat enough fiber through their normal diet. Because it's not something that's obvious when people think health and nutrition. Research shows that to get these benefits, you need to be eating at least 30 grams of fiber a day. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but considering an apple only has 2.5 grams of fiber, could you eat 15 apples a day? Fuck no. So what are good foods to hit your fiber intake then? Blueberries have 3.5 grams for only 57 calories. Cauliflower has 2 grams for only 25 calories. Pumpkin has 1.5 for only 27 calories. For 30 grams of oats, that's 117 calories. You can get 3 grams of fiber. Pretty much any vegetable has fiber in it. You can also add 2 to 4 servings of fruit every day. You can even swap to wholemeal breads, brown rices, wholemeal pasta, because these also have more fiber than their more processed counterparts. Now, am I saying to not eat red meat or the carnivore diet? No. A lot of people love eating it because of their health conditions, the results they see from it, how it makes them feel, the weight loss that they see, because it does put you in a calorie deficit. You're cutting out a massive portion of food that you would typically eat. But just because people see all these benefits, it doesn't mean that the diet doesn't have flaws. All diets, they have their own flaws. But if you are going to do carnivore, I would recommend at least taking a multivitamin and fiber supplementation. That way you're not killing yourself because you're missing out all the nutrients that you would get from these. That's all I'm saying. Make sure you eat enough fiber. 30 grams a day. If you want to eat the carnivore diet to lose fat, go for it. There's nothing wrong with that. And if you are trying to get in shape, but the foods you're craving are kicking the shit out of your fat loss, watch this video. If not, bye-bye.